Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna share with you the top 10 movies of all time that had a huge impact on my life. You know, movies come and go, right? But then there are some that just, man, they're just on a whole new other level. And they change the way you think about things, about life. That is just the power of storytelling. Let's start with the first one. Braveheart. Man, if you have not watched this, you have no idea what you're missing. One of the best movies ever. And more men need to watch this movie to show them the importance of what it means to have freedom. Because in the world we live in today, there are those who want to take away our freedom. Braveheart is an amazing historical war drama film with Mel Gibson as the lead actor, playing William Wallace. He led the Scots in the First War against England for Scottish independence. The film came out back in 1995, and even to this date, there is nothing like it. Make some time and watch it. Hacksaw Ridge. Wow. When I watched this movie, it just inspired me, encouraged me to keep on fighting for truth, to stand strong for what I believe in. The lead actor is Andrew Garfield, and he did an amazing job here. He played Desmond Doss, who in World War II said he will not carry a weapon because of his faith. The army laughed at him and actually bullied him until they saw his bravery and how he saved many lives in the worst conditions. Then they actually followed him. This is based on a true story and directed by no other than Mel Gibson. Saving Private Ryan. Man, what a great movie. A lot of the things that happen in this movie are inspired by true events and is directed by Steven Spielberg. Make some time, get the popcorn, watch it. Great actors like Matt Damon and Tom Hanks really bring this movie to life. You know, many men, especially young men, who don't have any life experience yet, they stir up conflict easily and talk about war while having no idea the pain and suffering real war causes. This film focuses on the Battle of Normandy during World War II. It follows Tom Hanks and his crew searching for James Ryan, which is played by Matt Damon. They search for him because all his three brothers died, and his mother would have received all these letters informing her that all her sons died all at once. It would have been devastating for her if her last remaining son, Ryan, also died. So the army decided to bring him home before he dies in war. This movie shows you what war is really like. I mean, oof. Make some time, watch it. Castaway. Oh man, what an amazing movie. I will watch this over and over and over. One of the best actors, Tom Hanks, he plays in this. It's a survival story directed by Robert Zemeckis. Tom Hanks' plane crashes and he gets stranded on an uninhabited island in the South Pacific. And he tries to survive and finds his way back to civilization. Now I can go on and I can tell you what happened, you know, but I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you. I can't do that, not with this movie. So go and watch it yourself. Gladiator. Ooh, man, what a movie. They don't make movies like this anymore. Movies of good, strong men who have honor, good morals and values. Today, they don't want men to be like that anymore. Looking at what they kind of weave into entertainment, man, it is disgusting. Men without values and morals. Men who are spineless, weak, and they want them to be more like women. That's who they think real men should be like today. This is why I love Gladiator so much. It is a film directed by Ridley Scott, starring Russell Crowe playing as the Roman general Maximus Decimus Meridius, who was betrayed by Commodus, the son of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who killed his family and Maximus sold into slavery. Maximus became a gladiator, fighting and rising through the ranks to avenge his family. This is a must-watch for every man in this world. The Passion of Christ. Ooh, a really good movie to watch. You might not be a Christian, but you can still go and watch it because it is historically accurate. So it's very interesting and very realistic. We know that Jesus existed, that he was real because of what the Bible says, other religious books, but also non-Christian or religious books. It was directed by Mel Gibson, and Jim Caviezel played the role of Jesus. The film shows us the final 12 hours leading up to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and it finishes at his resurrection. This is the most accurate film I have ever seen, showing how Jesus really suffered during the crucifixion. This movie will change the way you think about Jesus forever. Forrest Gump. If you've never seen this, you need to go and watch this. One of my favorite movies ever. And when you watch it, you'll understand why. It is a comedy drama directed by Robert Zemeckis with amazing life lessons that every man needs to learn. It follows the life story of Forrest Gump, played by Tom Hanks, who is a super kind-hearted man of Alabama. But he's a little slow and different in the way he thinks about things. You know, I actually went to eat at Bubba Gump Shrimp in the US just because of this movie. Now, I can't share too much of it because I don't want to spoil this movie for you. Let's move on. The Case for Christ. Man, I love true stories. This is based on a true story. It is about this investigative journalist called Lee Strobel who worked at the Chicago Tribune. He's an atheist who fights against his wife because of her newfound faith in God. So he decided he's going to disprove God by disproving Jesus Christ and proving that what the Bible says about him is false. So he sets out and investigates everything, travels to different countries to physically look at the evidence, and he does it in the same way he would take on any other investigation. And finally, all the evidence points to, I'm not going to tell you. Go and watch the movie. The Pursuit of Happyness. Oh man, Will Smith gave one of his best performances in this movie with his real son. Wow, what a movie. It's based on a true story. I guess you know that I like true stories by now. Will Smith plays the role of Chris Gardner, who went from being homeless, needing to take care of himself and his son, to being a successful businessman through hard work and determination. This is a must-watch for all you lazy guys out there who never want to go to work and you always have excuses. I'm not joking. Go and watch the movie. Rocky. Woo, man. When this came out, everybody watched it. Every man in this world needs to go and see this movie because it's a story about hard work, dedication, self-discipline, and consistency in whatever you do, all of which are necessary to achieve success in this life. Sylvester Stallone wrote it and played as the main actor for Rocky Balboa, who is an underdog, uneducated, small-time boxer who, through hard work, discipline, and determination, becomes the heavyweight champion. Now, this movie was actually showing Sylvester Stallone's life, real life, because apart from the movie, in real life, he was just an unknown actor in Hollywood, broke, trying to make it, through hard work and determination. It was going so bad, he even had to go sell his dog, because he could not feed him anymore. Then he was inspired by a boxing fight between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Whitner, and it enabled him to write the script of Rocky in just 3 days. He brought the script to the producers, they looked at it, they loved it, but they didn't love him. They offered him, I think it was $360,000. And he could have been like, yeah, I needed the money, let's take it and go. No. He stood strong. He wanted to play in the movie, and he said no. So after a while they agreed, and he played in the movie. And that's it. Alright guys, you watched this video all the way to the end, so here is the bonus movie. Well, let me give you two. The first one, Unbroken. What an amazing, inspiring movie. That'll teach you to stand strong for what you believe in and not to be broken easily by anything or anyone. This movie is about Louis Zamperini, the American Olympian who was caught by the Japanese army in World War II. Did I mention it's based on a true story? Well, it is. They tried to break him, to break his spirit, but they couldn't. It is a movie about resilience and one that every man should watch. Now, I can't say any more than that. And it was directed and produced by, you're not gonna believe this, wait for it, Angelina Jolie. And the actor is Jack O'Connell. Now, the last movie on my list, I Still Believe. It's a true story based on songwriter and singer Jeremy Camp and his first wife, Melissa, who was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Wow, what an amazing movie that will show you what it truly means to fully surrender to God, which is the best thing we can do in this world to truly have peace and purpose in this short temporary world with all the terrible stuff in it. Now, these are all the movies that every man should watch. And if you want to be a better man, a more successful man, then watch these videos here and I'll see you there. And always remember, life is short, so don't waste yours. Cheers, guys.